I did band. I played the flute. Mostly church was my outlet. I didn't do any of those like community theater, anything like that. No. But we lived in pretty small towns.
So it's not like you had a lot of opportunity.
No, we didn't live in, the largest town we ever lived in was West Terre Haute, Indiana, and that was, that seemed like a big city to be close to Terre Haute, in the prison. But yeah, no, I pretty much was church. But you show up, you don't know anybody, and in an hour I might be kissing you or killing you, So hi, nice to meet you, stab. I hope I like you and trust you, But I think it does make you, it forces you to be more open and really independent. I was in tower choir, I was in celebration, and then I didn't do, I did my last year I finally joined the women's music sorority, I don't know it. Don't tell them that. I finally joined it my last year. I remember that. But Phi Mu Alpha was such a big deal. Like the guys were, No, I did that. And
where did you live on campus?
Where did you live on campus? Did I live on campus? No. No, I did not live on campus, ever. Yes, no, that lie. I'm lying. I lived there my first semester. And I lived with a basketball player. I remember that. She was gone all the time. And then I moved out because I was a sophomore. Oh my gosh! I remember moving in. It was like 110 degrees, and the elevator didn't work.
Oh no!
I just remember it was so hot. Celebration took a lot of time. I mean, I just was in the music department all day long. I had my science class. I had to walk all the way across campus, and that was like, if we ever had to leave the music building, it was like, leaving the space shuttle. Compound. Yeah, the compound, really. Spring celebration show. And the tour to Mexico when the bus broke down.
Tell me about that.
We were in Mexico City. I remember it, and the bus broke down. Hot. Oh my gosh. I remember the guys got out and tried to push it. It was horrible. But Mexico was really, when we did homestays on that trip a couple of times, and I remember going into these beautiful homes and thinking, wow, Northwest our tours were amazing. Even tower choir too, because, all the churches that you went into and did all that.
How old is she?
She's in second grade.
Okay.
I'll take in wigs. And I teach them to bow. I teach them brava, bravi, bravo, The boys learn to, bow. The girls learn to curtsy, And I sing for them in what I find so interesting is I'll sing excerpts from arias. I'll sing in French. I'll sing in German. I'll sing, and I've kind of made a list of like happy, sad, mad. Keep it pretty simple. And I'll sing. They have no idea what I'm singing about, but I'll say, so what are you feeling? And they'll go, excited, they're amazing, and I'll say, what do you think she's talking about? And they're like, she doesn't like her boyfriend, they've come up with this whole thing. I'm like, wow, that was really good. I find that part of it, then I get to use my and then I think back, wow, I can actually write a lesson plan because I have a K through 12 music education degree. But I have to say, I think that kind of background is a thing. And I have to, when I go and people say, are you a conservatory kid all the way through? And I'm like, well, no, actually, I have a state university degree,
right.
K through 12 music ed.
Do they?
Then they're like, oh,
their nose up?
No. Actually, right. I think it's because it shows I'm a part of. Like I've been in music,
right.
But I can conduct a 4-beat pattern. So, can't play the piano, but I could, conduct your choir. No whistling in the theater. That's a big one because they used to use whistles as the signs for the stagehands. And certain whistles were meant things. You don't whistle. I always I get myself to the center of the stage with the curtain down, usually in my robe, and I kiss the center stage before the first show of any run.